Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady. It's another beautiful week and I am feeling pretty amazing to be back on the channel. How have you guys been? I missed you guys. Yes, there was no vlog last week because I traveled. I was out of town and it was sudden. I didn't see the trip coming. I actually tried to shoot the video when I came back from work on Friday, but a whole lot of things I needed to attend to before the trip. In fact, I just couldn't help it. I shoot my vlogs on Saturdays and the editing and the uploading spills into Sunday sometimes before I publish. So I just couldn't help it. And the trip was events throughout. So there was no time for me to do that. I sincerely apologize for that. Welcome back guys on the channel. Thank you guys for always being there for me. And for those who subscribed, I love all of you. Thank you. Today on the vlog, we will be talking about how to handle unserious guys. Yes, every lady can relate to this. Like, there is this set of guys that you meet at some point in life and all they are after is to waste your time. They just keep you wondering if they're gonna take you serious. Like, you want to talk about these people with your friends and you don't even know where to classify them. They are just like NEPA, on and off. You don't know if they are friends, you don't know if they are lovers. Sometimes they come as if they are so interested. They tell you things about yourself, they admire you, they tell you a whole lot of things, but they show concern. But when you expect them to take things seriously, you know, they draw back. You don't really understand what they are up to. And when it gets to a point where you feel like asking them, what are we really doing? Are we into this? Are we serious? Are we dating or something? They will just tell you, no, you're my friend now, my very good friend, in fact, my close friend. In fact, you're more like a sister to me. And you try to reconcile the whole thing they were doing and what they are saying. You don't get it. So I'm going to tell you today how to spot unserious guys. I'm also going to tell you where you could meet this set of guys. And finally, I will tell you how to handle these guys when you meet them. Because nobody wants to waste his or her time. And you know, we ladies, most times it's not in our nature to go out there and ask a guy out, and it's not also in our nature to ask, where is this leading to? What are we really into? You know, because of our ego and because we do not want to appear desperate most times. Unlike the guys that can just walk up to you and tell you everything. I'm going to share with you a very short story of something that transpired between me and my friend. I met her coming back from a church event one day and I just met her on the road. I was like, babe, how you doing? You're looking very gorgeous. Where are you coming from? She told me she was coming back from a church event and I was just teasing her. You're looking so gorgeous. I hope all those guys in your church are not disturbing you. She said, leave me. All those guys. In fact, there is this one who has been on my neck since. He'll always tell me, how you doing? Welcome, because she was actually new in the area. I saw you in the church, you're looking so gorgeous. I saw you and your friend. I even saw you when you went for offering. I even saw you when you went to the canteen to get something during the conference break and all of that. I saw you. And she'll be like, okay, thank you. The next time the guy will come out and say, he'll always wait for her when the church dismisses. How you doing? You're looking good today. In fact, a friend of mine will be having a birthday party. I wish to invite you. Okay, we'll see to that later. And after everything, the guy will not even call her. The next time, the guy said, I need to have your number. And she felt like, okay, maybe because he doesn't have my number, that is why we're not keeping in touch. And she gave him her number. And she was just telling me, even as I'm talking to you, he has not called, you know. And I was like, what kind of joke is that now? Even the other day, he asked me, oh, your skin is very good. Which cream do you use? And I told him. He asked me, where do you get the cream? I told him, at ShopRite. He said, oh, ShopRite. Don't worry, we'll go there and we'll get it. I really like your complexion. And the girl said, thank you. Nothing has happened. And you know, with time, she kept thinking that something good is going to come out of this. Maybe something is going to happen. But nothing happened. In fact, the whole story flared me up. The worst was that since he had her number, he has not even bothered to give her a call. And I was like, what kind of joke is that? What kind of joke? Did you beg him to take your number? Why will he take your number? He will not call. Why will he actually ask for the number if he knows he was not going to call? And I told my friend, I think you're giving him so much time. That is why he has enough time to be gisting you all those things. Are there no other people in your church? Like, when you come out and he's just doing all the normal things, appreciation, compliments and all of that, you just be like, okay, thank you very much. You move into greeting the next person. Hello, Chica, how you doing? How was your day? Let me see your novel. I think I've read this book before. Richard Templar, right? You can just do something else, even if it's forming. Yeah, so that he knows that you don't have all the time. It's not like you're gonna be bitchy. You're still gonna be very, very nice to him, but you just don't give him all those time to keep talking. So while I was just in my friend, she was just killing herself with laughter. And I said, okay, but you know the truth. I actually found out that my friend likes the guy. You understand? And that is the aspect I want to talk about, because it's just a normal person that you see and you don't really have any affection for him. It could just be like one of those people that you met. But the issue here is that there is some extent of attraction. Now, as a lady, you can't force a guy into loving you. You can't plead a guy into loving you. You can't cry a guy into loving you. You can't love a guy into loving you. Your love alone cannot keep a relationship. That is why it's very important to see if he is really interested, like if he has a genuine interest to work out something, then you comply. So the first thing is to identify if this person is really serious or not. And number one way to find out if you're dealing with an unserious person is if he leaves you guessing. Like, you want to talk about this person, you don't really know his stand. He leaves you guessing if he loves you or not. He's not coming out straight. He's not in, he's not out. He's just like on the door. You don't know if you should see other people. You don't know if you should concentrate. You don't know if you should wait. You're like, okay, let me wait. Maybe he will say something. If a guy leaves you guessing like that, then he's not serious. A serious guy will come out straight and tell you what he wants on the table. It is marriage on the table. It is relationship on the table. Okay, let's see how this thing goes. Let's see if it matures into something serious or something permanent. He doesn't even have enough time to waste, so he doesn't want to waste your time. Another point is that they don't want to spend at all. They don't want to buy you anything. Gift doesn't mean that people love you, but there is no love without gifts. At least sometimes they could just show some affection with some gifts. So if he doesn't even want to spend at all, then watch it. He doesn't really want to commit. Another point is that they ask you for your number and they won't call. Why would you ask somebody for her number if you know you will not call her? Then you keep waiting for ages, and the person will not even place a call to you. And you know, we ladies, you can just go home and you start thinking you're expecting that you gave a new person your number and you do not even hear from this person. Not like he traveled or he's out of time, but he's not just serious. So these are the ways you know that you're dealing with an unserious person. And you meet this set of guys most times at the workplace. Number one is at the workplace. These are the places people see people every day, and they just feel like paying compliments. Like, guys tease ladies a lot at the workplace because sometimes they are bored. They just feel like we have to say something, we just have to go for lunch and all of that. So you have to watch it when they make those advances at the workplace, if they are really serious or not. These are one of the places that you meet people who just want to chat, who just want to talk to girls because they are bored, because they don't have much to do now, or because they see you every day, you look good and all of that. So you have to watch it at the workplace. And another place you see those people is in school. A lot of people were naive when they entered into the university, so they felt like we just have to use this opportunity to talk to girls, go to association, departments, all those meetings and talk to girls. So when you are in school, you have to watch out for all the school guys who just want to talk because they like talking, because they just want to check you want students and all of that. That leads to the next point, which is when you are new in a setting, when you are new in a particular area, maybe in a church, or you're new in this school, or you're new in this particular street or a workplace. It's possible that the guys are already familiar with the girls who are already there and you're just new, so you feel like you're a hot girl. You don't know that they're just chiking, they're just talking for talking's sake. So when you are new in an environment, you expect those advances to come, okay? And then the next place is in the church. Yes, this is a place where you have relationship between people like brothers and sisters, uncles in the church, choir, and so on. And sometimes when they now make these advances, they still confuse it with the brother. You don't know when the brother is just being brother and sister thing, or when they're now getting to the next level. And sometimes when you get to confuse these things, you're tempted to go and ask them, what are we even doing? You invited me to your house the other day, asked me for lunch, took me, and we're still brothers. I don't really know if we're still in the brother things. And they will tell you, oh, we are just friends, you know. And sometimes you might have even thought you're keeping a serious something with these people. They'll just tell you, "Ah, we are friends, so we are just sisters, you know." So you have to watch it when you are in the church, the relationships, know when it is crossing the boundary of the brother, sister, the choir mate, the youth mate, the fellowship things to the next thing. A lot of guys are very good at using that opportunity to greet every girls in the church, invite them. They are still brothers and sisters, and before you know it, they mix the whole thing. You will no longer know when you are still doing the brother sister thing and when you've joined another league. Finally, how to handle this set of guys when you meet them. Number one is to reduce the time you spend with them. Okay, I really wish to invite you to so place. I really wish that we do this and that. Okay, no problem. Till then, when you give me a call, then we'll decide on. And then you excuse. But when you make yourself so available, you give them all the time to actually keep playing and keep feeling that you are just there for them. And number two is don't yield to their advances and don't be scared about it. Like, you hear people tell you when they ask you to come to so place or do so thing with them, don't say no, because it might turn them off. If a guy is really serious, it doesn't even matter if you have another guy, it doesn't even matter if you're married, they'll always want to get what they want. Another point is be free. Don't ignore or resist other men in that setting, maybe in the church or in the street or in the workplace. Do not feel that because this person, you don't really know if he's actually serious or not. You don't have to shun other guys off. You still have to be free. You still have to show that you're still nice to other people if he cares to know. You don't have to be bitchy about it. Remember, the password is to be nice at every point. You know, we ladies, we are funny. Sometimes we even start fantasizing. You start dreaming, start building our castles in the air. You even dream and you see him giving you flowers and all that, and you wake up. You don't want to be realistic about it. You don't have to shun other guys until a man takes you exclusively. Then you respect him with exclusiveness. Do not reserve yourself for somebody you're not even sure what he is up to. And when you keep reserving and reserving yourself, you don't even understand what's up, and you get frustrated and you feel like asking him, what are we even doing? What are we into? Are we dating or not? Come on, that leads us to the next stage. Do not even ask that big question. If you are confused, like you don't know what's up, you can act it. You can take a trip out and see if he calls you, if he misses you, if he notices your absence. You understand? You can go back to school without telling him, like you're leaving for an event. You don't even tell him you are going to stay for like 3 days, 4 days, or 1 week. Do not tell him about it, and let's see if he even finds out that somebody is actually not here, someone I care for. If he is really interested in you, he will notice your absence. If he is not interested, if he doesn't really remember you, it is better for you. You know that you are not into this, instead of wasting your time. It's not just when they see that you've changed your DP on WhatsApp or on Facebook, they'll not ask you, oh, how are you doing? Nice pic, I missed you. How have you been? That's so cheap. That's so cheap, okay? So you have to watch it. You don't find out by throwing yourself on them. You find out by drawing back and see if they really notice you. If they're really interested, they will come for you. If they're not okay with the fact that you friend zone them, like the way you treat other guys, they will ask for something reasonable. They will come out straight with what they want. But as long as they leave you guessing, keep you wanting, wishing, giving you confused, and you don't really understand what they are up to, my dear, you are in with an unserious person, and you do not want to waste your time, your emotion, and energy on people who are not serious with you, because there are lots of people out there who are ready to take you seriously. Be nice to him and other people's, but do not just give him enough. Decline politely. Decline. Yes, you don't become enemies because he's not taking you serious, okay? You just want to find out so that you don't waste your time, your energy, and your emotion on someone who is not serious, but you can keep being friends and being nice to each other. So these are the ways to handle unserious guys and ensure that you do not waste your time waiting for anybody to come out on the next day to do something on the next day. There is no time for that, okay? Thank you so much, guys, for watching and for always being there for me. I really appreciate you guys. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, look at the subscribe button below the video and just click at it. You just get to know when I make new videos. Thank you so much for being there. My name is Jessica Julex. Till I come your way next week, stay beautiful and stay classy. If any unserious guy wants to spoil your bliss with their reggae, you know what to do. Get them off your dance floor, okay? Get her out here, man. I don't want to be late for my event. See you guys on the next episode. Goodbye.